So all of you on stage, I'll give a countdown of 3, 2, 1. I want you guys to say Chennai Bulls loudly. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go! Great job. One more? Yes, thank you so much. A big clap for everybody. Yes, let's go.
So thanks a lot for the media and press being here. And this is first of a kind because this is the official league of World Rugby. That is, I'll also mention in Tamil. Ulaga Rugby, the official league. It's all the top players in the world. So it's going to have almost 38 Olympians playing in this league. There's 6 teams. And the league is run by Rugby India under the leadership of Rahul Bose, along with GMR Sports. And this is also a league which is going to be televised in Geo, and it'll be a one of its kind league because there's never been a Rugby Sevens league. The Rugby Sevens format is there, which is Hong Kong Sevens, World Sevens, and Hong Kong Sevens format, which happens in Hong Kong, Singapore, Vegas, Vancouver, and all these countries. But it's the first time a league franchise format is happening for Sevens in such large scale. So this could be a great opportunity for Indian players also, because overall Indian infrastructure is going to improve. We have GMR involved as a league owner. We have team owners like Dream 11, Manipal. Of course, Chennai is owned by a big mining company, Indian origin, from Australia, mining group. And we thank all these people because we need more corporates coming into sports, because unless corporates come in, like in Japan, rugby is the second most popular sport after baseball. And even in baseball, so all the teams are supported by corporates, like how in cricket. The cricket level, MRF India is supplement. So, ஒரு துணையாக இருந்து இப்போ 20 வருஷமா 30 வருஷமா சப்போர்ட் பண்ணாலும் இந்த அளவுக்கு கட்டமைப்பு வந்திருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்க்கு இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் வந்தது. So unless we get infrastructure, sports is not going to grow. And in the US we have phenomenal infrastructure because of the college and university system. That's why they're able to do Olympics in LA, because just 2 universities themselves can provide infrastructure. There's 200 universities, but we need more infrastructure. So having leagues like this would make a great sense. So you have Aadhav Arjuna here, very dear friends. He's president of basketball, and he's built a beautiful basketball academy, national academy here, world class. It's one of the best academies you'll find anywhere in India. And we need leaders like that to build sports. And of course, rugby, we have Mohan Sir here, who's built the foundation to revive rugby. Rugby was first played here in 1895. One of the first plays between Calcutta during the British era, between Madras and Calcutta and Colombo. And then 60s then fell off. Then again, Mohan Sir was the one who revived rugby in early 2000, but he is also a big businessman from the US. So we need people like that to support sports. Without them, there's no sports. And of course, Vinay has played, he's a former Indian player, a very dear friend. So, and he always loves rugby. So we need people like that. And of course, Ben Gollings is one of the greatest Sevens coach, British UK captain, England captain, world champion. He's beaten Fiji team in Hong Kong Sevens, so one of the most accomplished person you can see. And we appreciate Akshit here also, young generation from the mining group. So we have all here, so but there's a great opportunity because more leagues come into India, that's when the sports are going to grow. And rugby is going to be more premier because I don't think there's any other league, including volleyball, any other league in India, including football. We have seen 38 Olympians taking part. It's the first time, so I need to give a big applause to GMR and Rugby India to get, and World Rugby to get 38 Olympians, out of which 16 are Olympic medalists. And we have a great Fijian player who's a captain. So it's a great opportunity. So please support us, and we're looking forward for more kind of opportunities to work with you in supporting this sport. Now just pass it on to Arjun so he can talk about, because his vision to make Tamil Nadu a powerhouse in Olympics is always there. So he also wants to mention about how infrastructure and how we get Tamil Nadu into get more Olympic medalists from here. Thank you.
Well, I'm shocked. It's a dream come true for me, because I discovered this game accidentally. Because look at the shape of the ball, it's oval. Look at the way they pass the ball, they pass it backwards, they don't pass it forward. And the entire game, it has basically taught me in my life a very important lesson, which is to differentiate between assertion and anger. So most of the players who've played this, that's the philosophy behind the sport. All the sports that people play essentially teach both these things. But in the words of one of the generals in the army, whom we engaged with to build this sport, he said this is the best game that teaches you humility, assertion, and not getting angry. When you get angry, you lose your control. So don't want to talk too much about it. It's great to meet all of these gentlemen sitting in the dais with me. Vinay is a friend of mine. We have played rugby together. So it's been a very, very eventful journey, so to speak. Just one more anecdote. When I started playing this sport, I had a couple of my expat friends who, one was a Britisher and the other was an American. And they were also a part of this Tamil Nadu Rugby Football Union when we started that in 2001. Unfortunately, one of them is no more. He's passed away. And the other one is in Vietnam. So otherwise, I would have definitely made sure they attended here. Because it's some sort of a dream come true, as I said in the beginning, for me to see this event progressing, many people getting involved with it, the standards of the game going up, and yeah, why not, as Vinay pointed out, maybe an Olympic gold sometime for India. That's kind of my dream, and I will always be there to support the sport, even though I can't play anymore. My knees are all gone. So hopefully, in whatever way Sendhil wants me to involve myself and the association wants me to support the sport, I will do my best. Thank you very much.
An opportunity to have some of the best players competing for the wonderful city of Chennai. With our group, we bring a wealth of international experience and we aim to have our local players developing sustainably. So we have a great rugby team and we really look forward to developing the rugby culture in India.
Definitely. A big clap, yes. And of course to our coach, Mr. Ben Gollings. Any thoughts from you, sir?
First of all, Vanakkam, Chennai. We learned that word, but genuinely the welcome that we've had since we arrived in Chennai has just been incredible. And listening to the stories here and talking to everybody about rugby and the rich history that some of us probably didn't really realise was here until we're here is incredible. And to be a part of an opportunity to help grow that further and support the dreams of Mohan here and see it being played on a bigger stage is fantastic. And for me as a coach, it's exciting to be here with the team that we've got, the team that we've put together, and it's incredible the support we've got. And to Chennai and to India, I'm just blown away by how you just embrace sport, and I can see that this will grow and grow and grow through the way you love sport. And Rugby India, GMR, I think it's a great concept. I think it's going to really see the development of rugby in India, but I also think this is going to have an impact globally. I think it's a really poignant time, and Sevens is the game that reaches the far corners. Everybody can play, and yeah, I'm thankful I'm part of this journey. Come on. Yeah. So I'll try and get all the names right. So this is Joe Talafolo. He's represented Fiji, arguably one of the best teams in the world. So far, 2 gold medals and 1 silver medal in the 3 Olympics that Sevens has been involved in. And Joe here was an integral part of the silver medal that they won in Paris just recently. So I had the pleasure of coaching and helping Joe go towards that win in Paris, and I would say he's a bit of a freak of nature, so someone to watch out for as the tournament progresses. So thank you, Joe. Yeah. I mean, if you want a basketball player, this guy makes it look too easy. Joe, shake hands. So next up is, I get your name right, Vala. I've met Vala for about 48 hours. I've heard a lot about him. He's got an immense amount of speed, and his hair kind of depicts who he is. I'll be honest, he's a bright person.
Which state he's from?
I'm from Maharashtra.
And we're excited to have him, and I think he's going to be a fantastic player, and we look forward to seeing you play. No worries. Okay, this is Terry Kennedy from Ireland, representing Ireland. His story with the Irish Rugby Sevens team was quite incredible. Prior to the last Olympics or early Olympics, they weren't even in an opportunity. They worked hard. They got put into the World Series. They then got into the Olympics. Unfortunately, they didn't medal, and I know they had big dreams going into Paris. Ireland was second in the world, and to Terry's credit, he was nominated as player of the series. So standing right next to me, he's one of the best players in the world in this game. So we're very fortunate to have Terry. So here, Sonu from Orissa, is that right? Yes. Sonu, again, we're still learning a lot about our Indian players, but from what I understand, he's a nippy little halfback and also plays on the wing. Got a lot of skills, and somebody else who we're looking forward to working with, helping see his game go, and I'm sure he'll be out there doing great things for us in a few weeks' time. So the giant on my right is Nick Ayers from Germany. And there's different stories for everybody. Nick Ayers, have you ever played for Germany yet? So we've got a different level of players. We've got some marquee players who've played on the World Series, who we just mentioned. Nick Ayers, this is a different opportunity. This is an opportunity for him to showcase himself, to go on and represent Germany. So he's in the Germany development squad, and we hope that through playing with us and embracing this, he may get that opportunity. We see him running around in Germany. Pardon? How old are you? 20. So we're going to a lot of time to see him play. Thank you, Nick Ayers. JP. This is Jacqueline Pellandini from Argentina. So Argentina in the last 3 or 4 years has been probably, I mentioned Fiji, but probably the best team in the world, most consistent team in the world. And I think Jacqueline here, as a part of his team, has probably won every World Series event, including the World Series for the last 2 years in a row. So we're very thankful to have someone like Jacqueline here. He's a halfback, and again, be an integral player for us in the next few weeks. Thank you. So this is Vinay from Bangalore. So Vinay's a hooker, so he plays in the forwards for us. So Vinay, you are going to be in some good hands with some of the boys we're going to be looking after you. But again, be just introduced to Vinay. He's been a real source of inspiration and a really vibrant person in the team, and we're looking forward to seeing what you can do for Chennai Bulls. So, I say fellow teammate, actually, not quite. You didn't play when I played, did you? Yeah, I'm a bit too old for that. This is Alex Davis, Great Britain captain, and unfortunately just missed out on medaling at an Olympics. But again, another marquee player. Talked about those players. He's one of the marquee players. He's been an absolute stalwart for the Great Britain team over the last decade. And we're very thankful to have someone of his support and leadership within this team. Yeah. It's actually younger than my son. This is Nick Ayers, Hakon, teammate of Nick Ayers, and actually our youngest player on tour. And as I mentioned with Nick Ayers, this is the similar opportunity for Hakon, who's come here to represent Chennai Bulls, with an opportunity that this may springboard his rugby career, and we see him running around in Germany. So good luck, and we look forward to see you play, Nick. Hakon. This is Jazim from Kala. Jazim's a bit of our silent destroyer. We're gonna get it out of him. We're gonna get him noisier, but he's quiet, and he's another forward for us representing India. So we're looking forward to seeing him play, and he's built like a bull. So let's hope he can be a bull on the field. Thanks, Jasmine. Oh, that's right. Yeah, these two are Tweedledee and Tweedledum. This is Vinayak from Canada as well. Plays on the wing, correct? And halfback, 10. Scrum half, all over. I'm still learning, apologies. But someone again, he's a bit like Jasmine. He's a silent destroyer, and we're going to start making him a bit noisier and getting it out of him. But we're also looking forward to seeing him play. Thank you. Okay, last but not least, this is Felipe Saturanga, Joseva's teammate from Fiji, somebody who's been integral for Fiji. I would argue one of the best players that Fiji have had in the last 3 or 4 years, and is also an Olympic silver medalist. So again, rugby royalty standing on my right here. And I would just mention, he's not here right now, but we do have one other international player, Apeli Maliko, who represents Samoa. He'll be joining us in Mumbai. He was just finishing off some games for his French club, and just to give some perspective, he was up there as one of the best sevens players in the world leading into the Olympics. So we're in good hands with the team we've got here. Thank you, Chen. Nadu.